Today marks 40 years since Kimberly Moreau went missing from her hometown of Jay back in 1986. She was 17 years old. State police suspect foul play in the case. News Center Maine's Chris Costa shows us why the Moreau family's call for justice is growing louder.
When you look back, you realize how long it's been.
It's going to be this year. I truly feel it is. There's no question. This year's got to be the year that we bring her home.
Kim is going to finally be found and brought home.
40 years later, Kimberly Moreau is still missing.
But not knowing is the hardest part there is. If she is in fact dead, then let us find her and let us give her a proper burial.
Her father, Richard, and her two older sisters have been searching, hoping and praying that someone will tell them where she is.
What may not seem like it'd be a very important piece of information could be the one piece of information that we're missing.
Stuck in a loop.
Somebody's going to finally give us that piece, that one critical piece. And I've been doing this here for, God, more years than I care to remember. Another one done.
The clue that could crack the case, sealed behind locked lips.
No one knows what happened to Kim, and those that do aren't talking about it.
Detective Michael Chavez has been involved with the Morrow case for more than 15 years.
It also makes it tough because you're trying to be professional, and yet it's personal at the same time because our hearts ache for the families as well.
He says the investigation is moving forward.
Over the past number of years, I can confidently say that Detective Fitzmaurice and I have been the most active in this case that we might have ever been. We've been searching a lot of areas, we've been talking to people, but of course it's not enough because we don't have her home yet, and that's really difficult.
A tough pill to swallow, with every search so far coming up short. The Moreau family says Kim was with a small group of friends the day she disappeared. They say only one of them is still alive.
We don't want them to pass and us lose the opportunity to actually be able to bring her home.
I'm not saying whatever happened to Kim, that he is directly responsible. What I am saying is that he definitely has information that could lead us to finally bringing her home.
That's the really difficult part with this case and many others. Just there's not a lot of physical, tangible evidence. The people that are involved were very few.
We also don't think that whatever happened to Kim was planned. We can't blame you for a tragedy, but we can blame for not having our closure.
We appreciate all the support.
They all know her story ends here, the Holy Cross Cemetery.
And she deserves to be here.
Friends, family, even Detective Chavez gathered and paused to mark the painful moment.
I can't beg any more than I've begged. I've done everything that I possibly feel that I can do to get her home.
Hopefully this is the year.
Half a lifetime of waiting and feeling like time is running out.
Well, time it cuts both ways. The longer the case goes on, the more likely it is people forget the finer details. Time doesn't help us in some areas, but certainly time and technology can help us as well. And there are some people that just, doesn't matter how much time they have, they're not going to talk because they're afraid, they're fearful, they don't want to get involved. Time is definitely working against us because the longer time goes on, the less likely we are to find something in the woods or things of that nature.
I mean, I'm going to be very realistic. Have I got 2 more years? I don't know. Have I got 1 more year? I don't know. I'm sure that my girls sitting right here with me now would love to have the rest of their lives not having to think where their sister is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be nice.
A family frozen in time.
But I hate it when people say, I know how you feel. No, you don't. You don't know the pain, the anguish, the torment that our family's been through. Sympathize with us. Give us the answers.
Our Chris Costa with that story. State police would not answer specific questions regarding the details of Kim's case. If you have any information, you can text your anonymous tip to 847-411 and include the keyword MESP tip.